Good morning. It is Tuesday, April the 21st, and today we're going to start with science again just to make it a little bit easier. You're going to go to your NTI menu and click on the links. I've also put them in Google Classroom for you. So yesterday we talked about kinetic energy and potential energy. And let's go back up here and look really quick. We said that potential energy is energy that you're not using yet, but you have the potential to use it. So it's at rest. But when you start moving or an object starts moving, then it's kinetic energy because kinetic energy is moving. So that was yesterday. Let's look at today. We're going to talk about energy transfer. And the learning target this week, remember, is I can explain how energy is transferred. So we're going to talk about how energy is transferred from one object or person to another. So the first thing you're going to do today, you're going to read up here. It says, watch the video before answering the questions. Make a Google document for this week's science to answer your questions and share with your teacher. Now remember, this can be an open document, which means a running document that you add to every day and you can share it with me on Friday. Or if you prefer, you can share it daily. You can also, if it's easier for you, you can put your reading and math and science all on one document. I want you to do what is best for you and what makes sense to you. Just make sure that you're sharing that with me. So you're going to click on the video, and it is a Generation Genius video. And you will go to this, it'll take you to the site where you'll watch the video on energy transfer. And as you can see, things are running a little bit slow tonight. So once you get there, you'll just click play, you'll watch the video. Then you're going to answer these three questions. After you finish your science, we're going to go to Tuesday's reading. Let's look at this warm-up together. It says, please answer today's 3 warm-up questions in your notebook. Now remember, this does not have to be turned in. You can write it on a piece of scratch paper, however you want to do it, but this does not have to be turned in. Check your answers using the answer key slide. Read the following excerpt from a play and answer the question that follows. We have the narrator. A narrator is the person who is telling the story. Our story takes place on a beautiful sunny day at the lake. Phineas: did you bring your fishing pole? Caleb: I sure did. I can't wait to catch the biggest fish today. Narrator: the boys were the best of friends and laughed together as they made their first cast. So let's talk about this first, second, and third person narrator. If we were in the classroom, you'd have our big charts to look at, but we don't have that. So let's go back and just do a little bit of review. When something is told in first person, that means the person that's telling the story is actually part of the story. They're a character in that story. And they use keywords such as I, me, and we. In second person, the narrator is talking directly to someone, and they're using keywords such as you and your. And then we have third person. And the third person is outside of the story, and they're looking in and telling the story. And they're using words such as they, he, she. So with that being said, let's take a look at this. The reader can tell that the story is told in first person, third person, told in narrator style, and none of the above. When we're talking about what something is told in what person, we know it can't be, we know it has to probably be one of these, right? And then we got told in narrator style. Well, that one's doesn't make sense because all narrators have some kind of style. So then let's look up here at first person. And remember, our clues in first person is using words such as I, we, and me. And we don't have those clues from the narrator. Now, we have that when the character said that, but not what the narrator said. So this one would be told in third person. Right there. Then you're going to go ahead and you're going to work through the warm-ups. When you're finished with the warm-up, there are your answers. Make sure you check yourself to make sure that you're on the right track and you understand what you're doing. Okay, read the passage on the next slide. Answer the 4 questions in your notebook. We are going to look at fact. A fact is a true statement that you can prove. There are keywords in that: dates, numbers, science, historical events, nonfiction. You have to be able to prove that it's true. And then we have that word opinion. An opinion is someone's idea or feeling about something. How you feel about something, what you think about something. And here are some keywords right here. You can't prove it. So you're going to read the passage, A Trip to the Beach, and when you're finished, you're going to answer the 4 questions. Remember, you're going to put that on a Google Doc. Now, this exit slip document is just where, if you're doing it by using the exit slip document, it's that document where it has the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you just put the letter in there. The last thing you're going to work on today is your math. Yesterday you worked on area of a rectangle, and the area of a rectangle was the width times the length. Today you're going to look at the perimeter. Here's a quick video that shows you what perimeter is. When you're finished watching that, here is your anchor chart. Perimeter is your length plus your length plus your width plus your width. So let's go over and look at this right here. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. It is 45 feet long. It is 25 feet wide. If I'm finding the perimeter, it means I want to know what the complete outside of this entire rectangle is. So if this was your backyard and you got a cute little dog and you wanted to keep your dog in your backyard and you decided you wanted to put a fence up, you would need to know how many feet of fence it would take to go all the way around your backyard. Well, it's 25 feet this way and it's 45 feet that way. So then we get here. What is this width? It'd be the same right here. They're the same, aren't they? So I'd have, let's see if I can write it. Not real good with this writing. I would have 25 here. And then my length here would be the same as it is up above. So I'd have to add all 4 sides. 45 plus 25 plus 45 plus 25 is 140. Now you might get something that doesn't look like a rectangle, like this trapezoid. It's the same thing. See, the length of this side is 15 centimeters. It's going to be the same over here. So again, they added up all the sides to figure out what the perimeter was. Here's you some practice. These look a little crazy because no side's really alike. However, it's the same thing. You're adding up this side plus this side plus this side. You're adding all these numbers up to get your answer. When you're finished, check to make sure you got those right. And then you're going to complete 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are not using Empire this week. We had a little glitch with that on math last week. Go ahead and put this on a document and share this with me. And this is what your assignments are for today. Remember, reach out, let me know if you don't understand something or if you need something, and I'll be glad to help you. So I hope you have a good day, and if you're in Miss Glass's class, I will see you today at 1 o'clock on your Zoom.